Hey, hey, hey! I hope you guys are having a marvelous Monday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah. And today I am back with something for all the folks who love travel. If you're interested in becoming a travel agent, that is the exact position that I have. Now, I will go ahead and let y'all know, okay? There's a little catch. This lead is extremely limited. However, all right, there's good news. I'm going to show you how you can find hundreds of jobs that may be available in your location because this company hires in the US and Canada, and they always have remote opportunities. And if they don't have something today, they'll definitely have something within the coming week because I watch this company's lead. I see that they post new ones all the time. And I actually just shared a part-time role. It's closed, but they had one like a week or so ago. So anyway, we're gonna get into it. You're gonna understand. You gotta follow the tutorial, and there's a specific direction that will help you a lot, and you'll get it, okay? But make sure you lock it in by hitting that subscribe button, tapping that notification bell. You can't apply to these leads if you don't know about them. And on that note, we are ready to jump in. All right, so going ahead and jumping in here, I'm gonna give you guys the tutorial first. Now there's a critical step, okay, in the directions that I'm gonna give you. If you are on, I believe this is Chrome, you'll want to open up an incognito tab just so that you don't have any issues with seeing jobs that work for your location. Now, if you are in the state that you reside in and you're looking for these jobs, then you shouldn't have any issue, but just to be on the safe side, you'll want to go to an incognito tab and type in careers.aaa.com. The reason why you want to do this is because this company is regional. It's AAA. And if you're not familiar with them, they're really known for their roadside assistance. They offer insurance products, and they also offer travel assistance, which is why they have a travel agent role. But they usually, if you go to their careers page, or if you just type in AAA.com, they'll route you to the AAA club that's for your region. So to bypass that, just open an incognito tab. So I have my incognito tab open. I'm looking at careers.aaa.com. And from here, you can choose your state. And I am in the great state of Georgia, but just for the sake of demonstration purposes, I'm gonna choose another state. I'm going to choose, let's go with New York. Let's just see what New York has. So I'm going to choose New York, and then I'm going to hit search, that little magnifying glass. And you'll see New York actually has 5 AAA clubs that they can work for. And each of these links are going to take you to a totally different careers page. So that's why you'll want to just open these up individually, because there are different opportunities per AAA club. Like, this is a really big company. So I'm going to just do a right click and open up the tab. And now I want to bypass that. See, this is the thing that's going to route you to a different AAA club. So I'm going to find a New York zip code. Give me just a second. All right, I found a New York zip code, so hopefully it doesn't kick me out. All right, it worked, okay? So you see what I'm talking about. If you put in your real zip code and you're not in New York, it was gonna kick you back to the AAA for your state. So now I can show y'all from my place in Georgia what they have in New York. So I'm gonna go to search all jobs. And then from here, I'm going to type in work from home. And I could even type in remote. Let's see if I type in remote, if it gives me more options. Okay, so that gives me more options. All right. And from there, you'll want to just select a lead that you're interested in, and then just verify that they will hire in your state. So for example, up here, I see that they have a members escalation specialist role. So I'm going to click on this one. Okay, and then it says eligible applicants must live within the AAA Northeast footprint to be considered. So then they list off the states. So, if you're in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, or New Jersey, you are good to apply for this lead. So you guys see how simple that is? Okay, all you have to do is just make sure that you are looking in the location you're interested in. So I'm going to do another state just to demonstrate, one more time. And just remember, you want to go to all of these different websites because they're going to take you to a different career page. So this was the AAA Northeast Club, which we saw the mention on this lead. So if we wanted to see what they have in the other clubs, we'd have to go click on the links. It's easy, right? So let's go to another state just for demonstration purposes. Okay, I'm going to choose, let's say Tennessee. I'm gonna choose Tennessee and see what happens. Okay, so the AAA Auto Club group. All right, so I'm gonna click visit website. And then from here, I'm going to be able to type in remote to see if that's gonna yield anything. All right. And then again, you would just want to open up the lead to determine if it does work 100%. So I want to see like this based off of like the newest. Okay. And then from there, you can go to any leads that might interest you. Now, I do want to point out that depending on which AAA careers page you're looking at, it might not specify as clearly who can work in that specific role. And based off of what the lead that I'm going to get into today says, it sounds like as long as you live within that AAA footprint, you should be okay to apply to those leads, even if it may list a different state. So for example, this lead, the travel agent role, mentions that as long as you live within the footprint of that club, it's okay for you to apply to the lead. Now, not all of the leads specify that like that lead did. So this is just me trying to put 2 and 2 together. I will say you really don't have a whole lot to lose if you were to find a AAA club that works for your state and then apply, even if they don't necessarily specify your state in the lead, just because you know that that club works for your state. And the worst that could happen is, you just don't get hired. So that's just what I'm thinking, but I don't know 100%. I'm just giving you guys some tips. And this is what I would actually do if I was interested, because I'd rather have my application out there versus not having it out there. And at least we know that we're applying for a AAA club that works for our territory potentially. So I hope that tutorial helped you guys. And now let's get into today's hot lead, which is the travel agent contact center position. Now, as I mentioned, this lead is limited and you do need to live in one of the states listed over here that I have highlighted. So this isn't even going to work for my great state of Georgia, but that's okay because I just showed you guys how you can find leads for yours. Now, this opportunity is going to pay somewhere between $16.50 and $17.50 per hour. And you know what? Let's just ask for the $17.50. Now, this opportunity is full-time, and jumping on in, it says AAA Club Alliance is seeking a full-service leisure travel agent to join our dynamic travel contact center team. This position will support member, non-member sales and service on multiple levels through multiple communication channels related to full-service domestic and international travel products. This is a remote position, but candidates must live within our territory. At AAA, your success is our success. What AAA can offer you: a competitive starting hourly rate of $16.50 to $17.50 per hour, depending upon experience, plus a monthly incentive plan based on your individual performance/sales. So that means you can earn additionally, which is awesome. Paid time off, almost 4 weeks the first year, 8 paid holidays, 401k plan with employer match up to 7%. That's free money, you guys, and you want to take advantage of it. Medical, dental, vision, and prescription coverage, free AAA membership, inclusive of product and service discounts, free life insurance, paid time off to volunteer, tuition reimbursement, computer equipment provided by AAA Club Alliance. So they will hook you up with the necessary equipment, paid training, the opportunity to work in an environment where you can see the impact of your contributions on a daily basis. So what we need from you to qualify, you're going to need a high school diploma, a graduate of an accredited travel school, preferred. So you do not have to have this because honestly, I don't really know too many people who go to travel school to become travel agents. I've just never really seen that be the path most take. They usually start with like no experience roles and work on up. 18 months experience as a full service leisure travel agent required. So you do have to have experience doing something in the travel industry, demonstrating a general knowledge of effective sales techniques, uncovering customer needs to relate benefits of product features, anticipating and handling objections, being able to close a sale. The primary duties of the agent travel contact center are to serve members, non-members through telephone, email, and web chat channels by selling and servicing all domestic and international travel related products with a concentration on Diamond, Elite, and preferred vendor products, operates and is familiar with all ACA travel systems and applicable travel partnering booking sites, complies with all ARC regulations and club policies and procedures in the collection and handling of assets, answers and accurately processes incoming telephone calls, emails, and web chat sessions related to AAA travel while demonstrating a pleasant and professional manner in compliance with quality guidelines, participates as a user in testing of new systems, procedures, mentor other travel contact center associates, and then they just get into their, equal opportunity employment statement down there. And that just means that they don't discriminate for a number of legally protected reasons. So that is the lead, y'all. And I know, okay, this is a nice travel agent role. The main thing that would make or break it for most folks, besides the location, is having some type of travel experience. So I don't know, maybe if you've ever worked at like Enterprise or like a rent-a-car place, maybe if you've worked at the airlines doing something, that would also suffice. And of course, if you've ever done travel agent work, maybe you've done cruise agent, contact center work, it really could go multiple ways how you got that experience based off of kind of how vague they left it. But they do mention that you need 18 months. So if this one doesn't work for you, don't worry, because we saw the tutorial on how you can find a lot of leads that work for your location. So if this is your lead, hit the apply now button and apply. Now, last but certainly not least, I have to point y'all to my free resources. The first free resource is on my website, remoteworklife.co. I have something called the mega list of jobs. There are 485 companies on this list and growing because we're always updating it. And you can go directly to these companies' careers pages and see what do they have for you to apply to. So if you were on this list, before I shared this lead, you would see AAA is on this list. And if you're saying, well, I'm kind of interested in travel, I want to know what else is out there, you could type in travel, and we have a few companies on here that I've shared travel leads from, and they're known to hire for travel. And you can, see if they have something available for you to apply to. So there's a lot of options here, and you can just go directly to the company instead of, on the job boards where it's really crowded. So make sure you bookmark this page. You check the mega list of jobs every day for companies, and this really needs to be in your rotation, okay? People are getting hired. I say this all the time, but I can't stress it enough, because if you're ready to get hired, the first step is knowing where to look, and the mega list of jobs got you. Now, lastly, I know this position provides you with the free equipment. Yes, but it's always good to have your own because it gives you more options. And you don't have to break the bank to be work from home ready. I have a lot of stuff in my Amazon storefront. I have stuff on the low end and the high end. I will point out to y'all that this computer package is on sale for $126 right now. This package is usually pretty economical, but especially right now. So you can get the 19-inch monitor, a wired keyboard and mouse, and a CPU tower that runs Windows 10 Pro. Okay, most companies just require Windows 10 at a minimum. You get Windows 10 Pro. And this is sold through Amazon. So you can get this in a jiffy, and it's easy to, send it back if you need something different, whatever the case is. But these are just options that I put together for y'all because I know a lot of folks aren't sure what they'll need. And you can see that there's a lot of different computers on the low end all the way to the high end. If you want something fancy, you can do a lot of stuff with. You can get you something, but if you want just what you need to get started working from home, I recommend this one or any of the ones like this one. But if you need a monitor, this is a good one too. Okay, so check out my Amazon storefront. You'll find a lot of different options that will help you succeed from home. Of course, make sure you bookmark the mega list of jobs and then go to careers.aaa.com to find leads that may work for your location. And I will have in the description box the link to this travel agent position if you are in the AAA Mid-Atlantic Club. So thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.